Hey, what's up, everybody? Nemo here, and in terrible light. See if I can shed a little bit on my situation, so you can kind of see me there. Let's focus. I'm at Joella's. If you can see the sign, it's another chicken place. It's a little bit different than Cane's, but I am here. I'm waiting on a date, so I figured I would make a little bit of video about last night. Oh, it was good times. I got plastered. You all were there, you heard, or you caught the replay, or you caught Jamie's recap, so you know that Nemo was drunk as fuck, and had some talk, some relationship talk, and the Cuck came on, tried to give me, it's white knight for me, because he figured I'm drunk, and these guys are ragging on me, and they're my friends. So he lied, and it was great. Thanks for coming to my aid. I don't need it, but I appreciate the simping that you did for me. I'm gonna record your simping. Jamie recorded your simping. But as far as my own role, is that I appreciated the advice from Jamie and from Be Young, even though I think he should shit his pants, and I want to punch him in the balls when I see him. I appreciate their advice, and I do know what I want as far as, let's say, this situation goes. I could consider this long term, as long as my conditions are met, and lots of activity at the Joella's Hot Chicken. As long as my conditions are met, I could see this pursuant to a long-term scenario, as long as there's no cohabitation, no intermingling of children, and separate finances, separate lives, while being together and all that. I could see that, and I've looked into spinning plates. I've thought about it. There were a couple that I may have had on the line at the same time, but they flaked, and this one didn't. So normally they flake. And if they don't flake, I want to see how it rides out. And the thing that, in my opinion, the way I'm kind of safeguarding myself from the splitting up scenario is that things aren't intermingled, so it's really just the two people splitting up. And I mean, I can get over bonds and attachments to the person. I have a lot of friends now. All of you all that talked to me last night and were there to support me and try to help me make the best decision for myself. I have that now. I have a group of friends now, and having such a loose kind of relationship type situation, I'm not gonna use that word yet. It's not. It's a very casual but monogamous kind of thing. So that's kind of nice. I don't know where I was going with that. I got caught up in Charles F. Gray, but I have a little bit better ways to deal with the attachment kind of scenario today. I have a support system. I'm stronger as a person. I've been a typical cuck, white knight, blue pilled simp for years, for fucking years. And things are a little different now. Things are a little bit different now. And, if the fork in the road comes and I can't handle a situation, I know who to go to. And that's very nice. It's a very nice thing. So there's that. I apologize for the Frank Reynolds drunken stupor. If you know me, you know that sometimes I go a little overboard, and that happens. It happens from time to time in my manospheres. Okay? But then I saw Darren made a video today. He was quite enamored with the stream from last night. And yeah, I did mention that point about it's been 5 years since my divorce from my now ex-wife, and I still don't truly think I'm completely 100% over that. And it's nothing to do with the person, because she and I, we have a son together, so we're co-parenting. We aren't at odds with each other anymore. I don't particularly try to involve myself with her life, her new husband, and all of that. But we're good with each other for my kids' sake. But there are things that happen within the course of that relationship I really don't want to go back into, because I feel like just pounding on all of that bad energy is detrimental to what I want to do now with my own life. But, you know, that certain bad things that happen in that relationship are kind of the crux of my distrust for women, and always have me on high alert. And I wish they would have had me on higher alert with my last ex-girlfriend, because that whole scenario, we really probably shouldn't have been together, and it's not any fault of just myself or her. I'm not going to lay the blame on anybody. It's everybody has their own role to play. But I didn't allow enough gap between getting divorce papers and that whole dust up to immediately jumping back in to a relationship, because I didn't take the amount of time for me. And I think that's what, in all honesty, gentlemen, I think that's kind of what separates the me from, 5 years ago to the me of today. Is that when all was said and done with my last relationship, I took 6 months for me to discover and retool my own personality and figure out what I wanted if I was to go back into the relationship. And I've been living a MGTOW lifestyle, other than the fact that I'm dating and engaged sexually with another woman. But I mean, we're not living together. There's no marriage and all of that. It's off the table. So, I mean, for all intents and purposes, I am a MGTOW, but I'm living this purple pill kind of lifestyle and mindset and philosophy, if that makes any sense. But this has pretty much been my take on the events that transpired last night on Jamie's channel, on his channel, on the live stream. And I'm going to wait for my date to show up, and we are going to eat some Joella's hot chicken. This is delicious chicken. It's different than Cane's. In my opinion, I still like Cane's better. This is more of a gourmet type, weird kind of, it's a hipstery kind of chicken. This area of Louisville is a very hipstery kind of place. There are a lot of little hipster enclaves here in the Derby City. But anyway, that's it. I'm gonna wait for my date. I'm gonna eat some fucking chicken, and I might have a beer, and gonna take the D train to Pound Town. I'm gonna take the D train to fucking Pound Town. Don't be a big fucking pussy. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and donate, as I do plan on producing more content for you. Good night, MGTOW. Good night, men. Thanks for stopping by.